Is it true that birds of the same feather flock together? Do you think that you can tell who a person is based on their circle of friends? How important is to choose your friends wisely? Okay, guys, welcome to Amigas podcast. Today we're going to be having a very casual chat about how important is to choose your circle of friends. Some people, they may say that it's all about quantity. The more, the merrier. So they really pick a big crowd. While others, they believe that quality is what should be focusing in, because one true friend, it's better than a bunch of acquaintances. But in the end of the day, when it comes to friendship, it's really about balance. What about you, Tanya? What are the things you look for when picking your new friends?
I'm laughing because I feel like I haven't seen you in such a long time, even though I think it's been just a few days. And seeing you is reminding me of the qualities that I do look for.
Oh, wow.
And it's first and foremost alignment in values. Really looking for that. I think as adults we can choose who we surround ourselves with now, as opposed to when we're younger and we're thrown into groups and teams and schools and all that stuff. As adults we can choose. So I choose based on alignment of values, and that includes being of good character. Being of good character, having good morals. It's really important to me. And also shared interests. I think
that matters.
That's what's important to me.
Well, for me, I have this kind of formula. You know, when I'm looking into finding new friends, to connect with people, I always look at 4 things that I think is very important. Number one,
you haven't told this to me before.
Yeah, I know, right? So now you know my secret. Okay.
Have I passed?
Yeah. So I have these 4 points that are very important to me. Number one, I look at the good qualities of that person. So that's not only for friendship. It's for people in general, people that I'm going to be interacting with, people that, I'm going to engage, that I'll spend my time with. So I need to know that, they have good qualities, things that I admire, things that I inspire to be, things that connect with me. So basically the core, it goes back to the core, good people, good-hearted people, because there is no perfect people out there. I'm not perfect. So I do not expect people to be perfect, but I do expect them to be good, to have the intention to be good. Because in the end of the day, it is a choice. You choose to be good or you choose to be bad. And whenever you come into encountering and interacting with someone, you can choose at that very moment, even before even saying a hi, I want to be addition to this person. I want to get to know them. I want to be good. I want to be a good influence. I want to be a good role model. I want to, to inspire them. Or you can choose to know, I don't want. It's not interested to me. I don't want to have any connection with this person. So I really look into those qualities. People that are open. The other quality that I look into, it's also, a good balance in giving and taking, because there is takers and there's givers. Some people, they just want to take. Others, they're abundantly just giving. For me, I think that I best fit with people that have both. They have a balance. They give, but they take. Because I am a person, when I like someone, I like to give.
So you need someone to receive.
Yes, I need someone that knows how to receive. But at the same time, because this is my love language, giving. So I will give you my time. I will give you my attention. I will give you gifts. I just give you.
That's more than one love language, by the way.
It's a giving thing,
Okay.
So I need to, to see that person is willing to receive without prejudice, thinking that I'm trying to buy them or I'm trying to impress them or trying to, pretend to be something I'm not. But at the same time, I also need to take, because I need my love language to be reciprocate. So when I give, of course, if I only give the source, you're gonna end. It's gonna, I run out of it. So I also need to see the reciprocation of the actions that I do. So that's why, even though in our past podcast, I said that, I go halfway and I wait for them to come halfway. So it's like a give and take kind of situation.
So you give some energy from your battery,
Yes,
and then they give, and it replenishes you.
So I
and
look for that balance, in friendships, even in
beautiful.
relationships. And then my third point, it's basically, I need to check and make sure that we complement each other. I don't look for mini-me's. All my friends, they're so different of me. They're kind of
quite healthy.
opposite. Like maybe we connect in some points, but I always look to connecting to people that actually can add something to me, that I can inspire to be, that can improve me. It's about growing as a person. So I believe that evolving, it's a must, as especially in adult life. So you need to always look for evolving. So I want to add people to my pool of friends that actually help me to become a better version of myself.
Yes.
So that's what I look. And then the third, it's that I also want people that bring the best on me. People that add the support, cheering for you. I need to make sure that they're on my team. And because when you become friends, especially become good friends, best friends, the tendency is I'm going to share a lot of me and my life with them.
Yeah.
So I need to know that they're on my team, because otherwise I don't want someone that, have different intentions and that will affect me as a person. So basically, those are my four,
So in this conversation, then, let's make sure we get into what the green flags are.
Exactly.
For spotting that.
Spotting all of those things. And of course, basically, like aside from that, we also have like different kinds of friends. Like I have a metaphor that I really love, and that's how I classify people in general, especially when it comes to friends. It's a metaphor based on things I've heard before. I really like it because in life, you have seasons in life. And then because you have seasons in life, you start as a child, you go teenagehood, you go adulthood, your needs also going to vary. They change. As a person, we evolve and priorities also change. So the same way it happens with friends. So we have those friends, for instance, that, they're like leaves for me. Like they come in a certain period of life and they may be, the reason why they come because you need to learn something from it, or maybe you need to share something from it, or maybe a situationship, where they need to be there so that you can evolve and there is a connection.
So leaves are temporary. Is that what we're getting at?
Temporary, just like the weather, right? Summer, you have a certain kinds of leaves, and eventually autumn comes, they fall, new leaves come. So those are the kind of friends that, they're kind of there, but not for a long haul.
I think I've heard this before. I really like this.
Yeah, and then they have
It's the tree, isn't it?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
tree. It's like, so it kind of classifies friendship. Types of friends like a tree. The major parts of a tree. So you have the leaves, you have the branches, you have the roots. So the branches are those friends that they'll be there, but they're not really the type of friends that you can really rely on. They may be there for your whole life. From time to time, they be very in touch with you. You may connect, but never really to a deep level. There is some kind of shallow to it, but they're there. Maybe it can be like a friend from school, like
a group of friends,
maybe in work. It can be like a work friend. It can be even a relative that eventually become a friend, like a cousin. They'll always be there. There is always that connection, either bond by like something that you do together, or you attended a certain place together, like school or family, even family. But it's not someone that you can really go to and rely on completely. There is reservation. So those are the branches. There is reservation. And then we have the roots, which is what we all should be looking for. Because those are friends that no matter what, they're there. That they're like the, ride and die friends. You can go, you can tell them anything. And even if you don't see each other for years.
It's the same when you reconnect.
When you see them again, it's the same. You reconnect with them. It's deep. You feel like they're just extension of yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those are like the super the special ones. And we're lucky if you have more than one, especially, and those kind of connections are just possible when you have already a certain maturity. Because when you're a child or a teenager, you know, your priorities and your needs are very different.
You don't have much control.
No, you
do you?
don't.
'Cause
Yeah,
you have to go.
don't.
You have to live with your parents.
Yes,
and depending on where they live, or they choose to go, and you have to change school.
Exactly. So there's like the 3 classifications of friends that, you know, I like. That's the way I it's easy for me to understand. And so that I know when I meet friends, I want to make friends. I kind of somehow already put them in that list of, okay, who are the friends that I think that are just temporary, who are the friends that will be there, but I cannot rely so much on. And then the root friends, like the friends that I really have a deep connection and I feel like extension of my soul, like soul sisters, soul brothers. So that's pretty much how I classify them. What about you? How do you classify friendships?
I love that tree way of thinking about friends, and I agree it helps me understand and come to terms with when people do leave.
Yes.
Maybe they weren't meant to be there forever, and then what was I meant to learn? And it helps me go through a process of how do I work through that?
Yes, yes.
And so I think that for me, you know, I go deep. just like you, and I think that all relationships are reflections, are mirrors, and whether they're meant to be a leaf or a branch or a root, I don't think that's for me to even decide, because people change, they evolve, they grow, and someone who, say, is a root and has been a root for 10, 20 years.
Yes.
If we don't align anymore and something changes in their life and they need to move on, then I need to let them go.
That's true.
And not hold them to rootology account. You know, like, well, you're a root in my life and you can't go anywhere because how dare you? I've invested all this time in you. And we can get stuck in all kinds of relationships because friendship is a relationship. It's all ships.
Yeah, all kinds of ships.
Yes, and where are we going? And that's the whole point. Where are we going together? It's an evolving, it's a moving feast. It's part of the part of the evolution. So I see people as also just doing their thing. They're here to discover their purpose, what they need to do, and there's a reason that our paths cross. And it's not on me to control what they do next.
Yes, that's true. You have no control. You don't even have control of yourself because you may feel in a certain way towards a person. And because of the time, circumstances, level of maturity, because you evolve, that can change. Like leaves, you know, branches and roots, they can always evolve as well. You know, a root can become suddenly, you know, a branch. I don't think they can ever become necessarily a leaf until
they leave.
They literally leave Earth, you know, because, but it can like somehow switch because of the level of relationship time and effort that you invest on it.
Absolutely.
Because friendship is about spending time. It's making time for a certain person because you can never get to know someone if you do not invest time on that person. And as you grow as an adult, time is the most important thing that you have, that you can hold, that you can grasp. Because, you know, time is everything. We have so many priorities, so many different things. So even if you have that kind of, you know, background where, okay, this person will be temporary, that's why. But sometimes we also don't know, right? We think that we connect well and suddenly that person disappear from our life.
Without explanation.
And we can get hurt also because, oh my gosh, you know, I didn't expect that to happen. And then, but if you go back to, okay, maybe that person was really meant to be temporary, even if you invest the time.
And it was beautiful.
And it
like,
was
whatever
beautiful.
exchange was meant to happen was perfect.
And it's okay. You know, it's okay. It was not really meant to stay longer in your life.
However, it's also, I received the gift that I was supposed to.
Yes.
And I gave the gift that I was supposed to.
That's
and
so
thank
true.
you. Even without saying, oh, but it was only for 5 months. Or it was only for 3. Not even having that kind of opinion on it. It's just, thank you for showing me what I needed to learn.
And, you know, not all kinds of friendships, they're the same. Like, you can have friends that are like the party friends. You can have friends that are colleague
Horses for
friends.
courses, yeah, different.
You can have like, girl gang friends, the ones that, you call and then, okay, who do I not kill today?
Yes.
Who do I not to shovel in the hand?
Oh,
Something
yeah.
like that. The ones
I've
that
got a
have your
torch.
back. Yeah. You can have the friends that are actually the words of wisdom, the ones that will stop you from doing something stupid. You can have all those kind of friends. And in the end, it's really out of your control because energy matters. The energy that you share with someone, if you vibing, I'm vibing, you have the same vibe.
The
That
exchange.
matters. That matters. Big time. But okay, do you believe, Tanya, that friendship is by chance or by choice?
I think we get chances to make friends, and then we choose whether we put in the effort, the time to actually get to know them. So I think it's a bit of both, really. Yeah.
Yeah, like for me, I think that when it comes to being an adult, right, in adulthood, I think how you said, yeah, we get chances of making friends with different people, but in the end of the day, it's our choice to engage or not. So for me, it's more of a choice because you can get chances of anything. Just the fact that you're in society, you're going to have chances of dating someone, make friends with them, fighting with someone, There's so many chances that because you're a living creature. So all these opportunities, day by day, you get to experience a lot of things, interact with a lot of people. But the thing is, in the end of the day, for me, it's really a matter of choice because if you choose not to, it's never going to become a friendship. It will be just acquaintance, like a work colleague.
I think as we get older as well, we get to know so many more people.
Yes,
and
you
it's
get
like,
more exposure.
But then you already have all this group of friends. You're like, well, what do I do with them? I want to make these new friends, and we have a limited amount of time here.
Yes.
And I see people struggle with this because they think the quality of their relationship is purely based on time.
Yes.
So they say,
that's
oh,
a
well,
good
I have
point.
to invite them to my wedding, or they have to be
Yes.
standing by me at the altar because I've known
Expectations,
them
right?
since primary school. Well, it's the expectation of time.
Yes.
And then you may have a better, more wild, incredibly electric, supportive connection with a new friend, and then all the old friends are like, who is she?
Exactly.
Or who is he? Or who are they?
That's the difference between friendships in adulthood compared to childhood. When you're a child, you don't really have choice much. Like you end up being friends with your classmates and by being
For me,
friends
it's survival. You're thrown in.
Exactly. So you don't
Survive,
really,
kid.
you're just being thrown in a certain environment, and then you need to make friends because
need to
otherwise you'll be the
cooperate.
odd one, right?
Oh, yeah,
in
no
that
one wants
kind
that.
of environment. So you want to fit. Is the survival? It's like the run for fitting. I need to fit. I need to be friendly. I need to have friends, so that somehow it boosts your self-worth. It's just like we're taught how to behave and how to thrive in a society. So basically, when you're a child, you're a teenager. But when you become an adult, that's when you actually have the luxury to choosing who you want to connect with or not.
I'm barely friends with anyone from school.
You
Anyone?
are?
No.
I have a lot
My
of friends.
friends are like that I keep in contact
Yes.
today.
Ah, you mean today?
Social media.
Yes,
Yeah, we're
yes.
into, oh, hey, it looks great. How many kids you got now? Second dog. Woo, like great, beautiful. But in terms of the people that maybe are my roots,
Yes.
it's people from university.
Oh, wow.
Because I found myself around like-minded people who thrived on education, tutelage, scholarship, who had a drive to achieve something beyond, maybe what their family had. And so I wanted that, that shared interest. And so I found my people.
Like complemented you.
Yes,
right?
it's birds of a feather. We flocked together in these classes and we studied law and we studied international business. And I liked that. And that was an interest that kept us together. And I realized I had no reason really to stay in touch with the school friends. And I actually saw that I never really fit in with school. I fit in with sport and the sporting teams. Going for something, working towards something, but just to exist in a playground and go to classes with people you don't choose.
I think
who are just part of the area.
I think not everybody is lucky to be able to connect with someone in a deep level when you are in those stages of your life. Like me, for instance, I have actually some of my roots, they are from childhood. They're from from high school, grade school. Like I have two very good friends up to now. Like they're my roots. We may not talk to each other for years. It happened like 10 years. We didn't really talk to each other and suddenly we meet each other and oh my gosh, nothing have changed. I can tell them anything. They still look at me with the same eyes. And I know that if something happened, and I'm vocal about it, you need help, you need someone to call me.
Yes.
So I think not
them.
everybody is able to establish those connections because it's also a matter of luck. Because again, you throw in an environment that you don't really know. You've just been thrown there when you're a child or a teenager.
I've massively contrasted it to being an adult.
But then when you go to terms of friendship, like what are the green flags and the red flags in friendship for you?
Green flags.
What do you look forward in a friend? Like, what do you think it's like a good tell that, oh, this would be a good friend?
I think it depends on the individual. For me, it's you can't get. I think it's unrealistic to think you're going to get everything from one person, say a potential partner,
True,
or even one friend. That's going to be difficult unless they're super connected and they have so many experiences and they're coming to you. So I think the green flags are that you're able to, of course, values alignment. You're interested in similar things. Your souls are traveling a similar trajectory, and on that journey, you can support each other.
Yes.
To me, friends are about challenging each other to grow.
Yes.
While having fun. So you know, having fun, whether it's out, dinner, lunch, coffee, walk, gym, you're doing a shared interest, and that friend challenges you to be better in whatever situation they're talking about. Oh, this happened with my brother, or this happened with a family member, or this happened with a colleague. And they remind you of your best self, your highest self. While you're in the emotion, you seek to be understood, seen, heard, valued. And they meet you there and they grab you under the armpits and lift you up and remind you of how the best of you responds.
Yeah.
So they listen to you, they provide a safe space, and then they remind you of who you really are.
Yeah. So bottom line is, it matters how they make you feel.
Yes. I think feelings, emotions are signals, and no one can make me feel a certain way. I decide how I'm ultimately perceiving what they're doing, because they may have no intention of making me feel bad.
Yeah.
But something they've said, because relationships are mirrors, has triggered me. So I'm like, ooh, that was uncomfortable. And then I can react or respond however I think. And mirrors can also reflect a dream we want or a vision we share.
Yes.
So no one can make me feel something, but I may feel something based on what I perceive them to be saying, doing, or not saying or doing. And then I can make a move based on that.
For me, like friends are family that you choose. So
What is that? It's friends are God's apology for your family. It's something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, for me, like energy matters. How they make you feel matters. Intention matters. So those are like for me green flags, like things I look forward to people. And of course, if they make time for me, because even if you feel that way, but in the end of the day, the person is not investing on you. So it's like, hello, girlfriend, you're alone in this boat. You're shipping alone. So it's really hard. But okay, we have the green flags. What about the red flags? And before we go to the red flags, do you have like a typical, like a very practical tip how to spot a good friend? Like one, if you can give one practical tip of how to spot friends, what would that be?
One practical tip to spot a good friend. They're interested in your life.
Oh yeah,
and they support what you're doing.
That's good.
They're interested and they support. They're not interested to then in Tagalog, it's called chismis.
Yeah.
Yes, which is
No
gossip.
chismissing.
They're not asking you questions, with their little shovel to get
Yeah.
information to then pass on to the next coffee they're going to.
Yeah.
It's a genuine interest
That's
in
true.
how you think and in how you feel.
Actually, for me, it's the same. It's like, for me, a good practical tip of finding a good friend is if they're interested on you in a deep level. They want to know you, what you like, what you don't like, how you feel, how you would react to this or to that, getting to know you, your interests, even your color, it can be a cliche. But yeah, how can you actually, connect with someone if you don't know who they are, as in a person that they are? I'm not talking about their job requirement, the people they're, related with, what happened, the chismes that happened yesterday, the gossip. I'm talking about them being a person. So for me, that's a green flag. Now, when it comes to red flags, oh my gosh, there is so many that you can go through. But basically for me, jealousy, wanting to be you, competing with you, that's the number one. Friends should never be jealous. One thing is to inspire to be like you. Another thing is to want to be you. That's very dangerous.
I want to wear your skin.
Oh my gosh, that's very dangerous, my friend. So for me, jealousy is one of the number one red flags. Now, if aside from the jealousy, criticism, life is already so hard, guys. It's okay to try to help your friend. Another completely different thing is like all the time just trying to point negative things in the person.
Oh,
We don't
no
need
thanks.
that, right?
No.
Nobody's perfect. So if there is someone that's always like, oh, your hair is not nice. Oh, this is not nice. Oh, what you said is not nice. Always criticizing you constantly. For me, it's a big red flag.
The physical stuff.
Physical.
To be critiquing the physical,
Yes.
your teeth aren't as white as they were last week, or to me,
Picking on details.
big red flag. Bye.
Yes.
That again, values not aligned. We're not interested
Yes.
in the same things. Of course, I want to look good. Who doesn't want to look good? We don't look
Exactly.
bad.
Yeah.
When your conversations are consumed with vapid
Exactly.
vapor,
Oh my
no.
gosh. Like sucking your blood every time, When there is actually
Check. I'm out.
a very good meter for that. If you're gonna meet that person and you start to feel heavy and you're not enjoying it anymore, and your body start to react, and you start to look for excuses to not meet that person, that's a sign.
It's a sign.
It's a
Especially
sign.
if you're a people pleaser.
Yes.
Which I'm a recovering people pleaser. So I'll always go through that
I'm still in the
thought
process of
process.
recovering, but I will claim I'm there already. Okay. Yeah. But I think another also for me, a red flag is that when they only reach you because they need something from you.
So
Have
to
you had
ask you
it?
for something.
Yeah, they just reach you because, like, for example, they say, oh, Tanya, how are you? Oh, by the way, can I, get a ride with you going to this place? Or, oh, Tanya, yeah, you're looking great. But by the way, can I get this from you, borrow this, I don't know, makeup from you? Or can I borrow your driver? Or, can you do this for me? Can I use your printer? Anything, like if they just reach out
Just for that.
to get something out of it. For me, that's a red flag.
Mega red flag.
Another thing that I also
So what do you do when you get those requests?
when I feel that I'm being used,
Yeah.
I become unavailable. I start to avoid calls, texts. I'm very general, broad. I do not engage much. If I see that the intention of the person is always to get something from me, I start to withdraw. Because for me, it's a big, big red flag. Now, I also don't like people that create drama. We have so many problems already to deal with. Someone
That's not fun.
Yeah, even something, for example, I vent to them and suddenly instead of pacifying me, they'll, oh yeah, let's go there, let's do this. Oh yeah, they're horrible. Sometimes as a friend, you just want someone to listen.
Yes.
Okay, I don't need you to fix my problem. I just need you to support me emotionally.
This is a real point for also men and women. Okay,
Yeah.
we have different hormones, different biology. Okay,
Yeah.
women, we need each other. Women
Yes.
hold space for each other. We don't technically need men, right? it's unless we're procreating
Yes.
or within our female numbers cannot lift or push or move a heavy thing. Men are so beautiful and so useful, right? But we don't really need that. Whereas men need women. which is interesting. They'll do the ooh, 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 like we're going out to do this. And they come home and they want their woman.
Yeah.
Whereas we can be cool with our women. And there's some really, if anyone's interested in the whole men are from Mars, women are from Venus thing, there's a woman called Alison A. Armstrong who dedicated her entire life to researching men. She thought she'd be there for 3 days. She's like 30 years later.
Oh my gosh.
I love men. She's talking about men, and then she got some flack for not researching women. And so she did, and she created all these beautiful books and courses about how these two very different types of biologies complement and get along and create a beautiful relationship. We are so different.
Yeah, we are. That's why that's one of my favorite books, actually.
Yeah.
But going back to friendship, I think if you need to really look, if somebody's always trying to pull you down, that's a red flag. But now, in terms of the big question for me to spot red flags is, do they elevate you or do they drain you? So for me, it boils down to energy. This person elevates me. Do I feel good when I meet with them? Do I feel happy in just thinking that I'm going to talk to them? Do they make me excited about,
Green flags, yes.
the connection, the energy? If that's not the case, that's a big, big red flag. Maybe my friend, you should pass that friend to the neighbor. I love passing things to my neighbor. Boys, friends, just pass them because it's not meant for you. Now, of course, after discussing all of those let's do like a little bit talk about quantity versus quality. Some people, they think they want to be like the jewel of the crown. They want to be surrounded by friends. The more the merrier. If they have like few friends, they don't feel that they're accomplished. Other people, they think quality is what matters. They stick with one friend for the whole life. That's their best friend. And they can go through the whole life just with that friend, that reliable friend. For you, personally, okay, I'll throw you on the spot. Are you more of a quantity person or a quality person?
I'm going to have to say both. Because you need to, if you have just quantity, it's hard to have the deep connections because your attention's just everywhere. You can't nurture, and you can't learn about people, let alone let them learn about you. It's too confusing, can become exhausting. But it's important as well to have many friends, different types of friends, because you'll be surprised about how those leaves could turn into roots.
Exactly.
Different times of your journey, not closing doors, different times of your journey. You'll be able to help them, they'll be able to help you. There'll be introductions to networks. Someone who's an acquaintance might be the key to unlock something for one of your root friends.
Yes.
And because you have that friend, you can say, well, I can introduce you. And introductions are really, like, what you know is a given.
Yes.
Who you know is what opens the doors.
Yes.
So without being a social climber, of course.
Of course.
Because it has to align with your values and what you want to experience. But for me, there needs to be the roots, the close people, and then having people around as well is also really important because I can also connect them and be of value that way.
Yes, for me also, I think it's a balance, quantity and quality. I actually personally don't need to have a lot of friends. I know a lot of people. I don't call them friends. That's what you call them, just literally not networking. I can network. I know people from all walks of lives. But when it comes to, in a personal level, I also have numbers. But those numbers also going to vary with what kind of relationship I have with them. You can be my friend, she can be my friend, but, the level of friendship that I have with the two of you is different because maybe the common interest that we have, maybe because, the time I'm willing to share with you. So basically, I also think that it depends on the life seasons, different seasons on your life. Sometimes you might get more close to someone that experiencing, going through something that you're also going through. So there are similarities. There is that kind of special bond. And then eventually you evolve and then you go back again to, another friend that happens to be the one that, you connected from the very beginning. So it for me, quantity and quality, they're balanced. Sometimes I don't necessarily need to have a lot of friends, but I do want to have friends, good friends, that are of quality. But I'm not the type that sticks with one. I don't know if my friends, sometimes actually, just on a personal note, I don't know if they're gonna get mad at me, but sometimes they're kind of jealous of each other because, I try to split my time, but I'm just one, and I'm always very intentional about it. And honestly, I even joke around because when I know they're a little bit jealous of each other, I feel the girl. I'm rejoicing for the jealousy. Sorry, I'm like, I feel
Everyone
good.
loves me.
Oh, they love me. I feel good. But basically, I think also the quantity versus quality is also affected by maturity. The maturity will affect that because as you grow older, like me being a parent, of course, my time, it's very constrained. I really need to make sure to fit a lot in one day. And even if I have that person in mind, I make sure that the time that I'm going to spend with whoever I'm going to spend, it's worth. So
Absolutely.
So that's what happens when you are adult trying to make friends. It's different when you're a teenager or a kid. So basically, my maturity level will affect also the kinds of relationships and the engagement I give to people.
That the relationships that you also seek, the relationships that you go after, and that guidance and friendship. So for me as well, just because my friendship group didn't have the type of person that I was wanting to become or aspire to grow into, I made sure that I surrounded myself through books, lectures, podcasts, recorded material, online courses that became, not in a sad way, but became my friends, became pillars of guidance for me. So I would call people who are no longer with us, Henry David Thoreau, Dr. Wayne Dyer, Louise L. Hay, people like that who are my friends because I followed and I digested a lot of their material and they provided guidance, but I intentionally sought their guidance out. And I think people forget that who you surround yourself with isn't just about people, it's about media. Because media contains people, it contains opinions. The news, social media, of course, every single type of social media.
So true.
So if you're hanging out with people who don't align with your values online, reading their content, reading their news, that is rubbing off on you.
Yes, definitely.
So you have to be careful to curate your social media feeds as much as your in-person WhatsApp, iMessage,
That's
friendships.
so true. Okay, now in a more light mode, let's play a little game. Let's do a sharing time. So, okay, Tanya, I want to ask you. I was asking actually some friends of mine, and there are some hilarious, situations that they've been through. But I want to ask you, because we did not have the chance to have this conversation before, I want to ask you, what was the most extreme thing you have done for a friend?
For as long as I can remember, there was another incident where we had a group of friends and one girl, she went away for like a week to see her dad in the Bahamas or something like that. He works on ships. And when she came back, and she's a beautiful blonde, she noticed a long, dark brown hair in her shower.
Okay.
And all the other girls were saying, oh, I'm sure it's fine. And then gossiping hard behind our friend's back, saying, well, he's obviously cheating on her, because this girl is stunning, beautiful, great family, all this stuff. And that ate me up. And I just thought, why are we being, no, I'm not engaging in this. I'm just going to tell her. You need to have the conversation, babe. Ask. If he hasn't said, oh, my cousin who's dark hair stayed over or whatever, and it's a girl, and if you don't know anything, then you need to have the courage to have the conversation. And that's another extreme thing. We go out for lunch and she thinks that we're just having our paleo delicious lunch, but I'm saying have the conversation and know that you may end up breaking up if you find out that a value of yours is to not cheat, and that could be a result. And I felt horrible after because they did break up.
Oh, wow.
He did cheat.
Yeah.
But I had to be that.
But it's better now than,
And that is what I say to
many years
myself.
later.
I would want to know.
Yeah.
I would want to know that no matter how upset I would be, no matter how extreme, dire, dangerous the circumstances, tell me the truth. Remind me of who I really am and what my values are. Don't let the fear of being single.
But that's actually a dangerous zone, Tanya. Not everybody is ready for that.
That's why if you're aligned with values, and why I said one of the green flags for me is people remind me of who I really am, not pander to my fears. That is the friend I want to have.
Exactly.
And that's who I'm going to be.
Because it's
for
hard,
you.
right? Some people can be, depending on culture also.
I lost her as a friend for 6 months. And then she came back and said thank you.
Oh,
both
wow.
Both of these friends I've talked about, happily married, with their dream people, have kids. There is a happy ending, guys.
Good.
This is when friendship matters.
That's so true.
Especially if your partner.
So those are
there.
the crazies, also classify as the craziest things you've done for a friend. Or do you have something crazier?
So, so the question is extreme.
Now
and
the
crazy.
craziest, like fun, crazy thing that you've experienced with.
Oh, I'm not fun.
You're not fun. Okay, I'll share one.
You share one.
I have this friend. She's a schoolmate friend, and then she broke up with her boyfriend. She fought with her mom, and then she got a new car. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, because she was feeling a little depressed, she wants to drive 200 kilometers to attend a festival, a music festival.
It was a Burning Man.
That's midnight, okay? 200 kilometers, okay, guys? To attend a music festival. Me, being a good friend, I said, you're not going alone.
Oh, my goodness.
So here I am, I get ready. The problem is my mom and I, we're very close. I don't move an inch without asking permission. We are in our early, 19s, okay? That I was 19, 20 years old during that time. I go to my mom. Mom, is it okay? We drive to this place for this festival. My mom is like, I'm not confident that's safe. I'll go with you. So here are the
crowd. Three girls.
Three of us. My mom said, I go with you. I will drive you guys and make sure you're safe.
Oh, what a great
mom. So the
mom.
three of us drove all the way.
Shout out to your mom.
We're in the
That's
middle
awesome.
of the festival having a great time. And by the way, the reason why we're driving there, because the ex is there. And the reason why they broke up, it's because there is a third party involved.
Oh,
okay.
The triangle.
Yeah, so we went there, we drove all the way to the festival, we're having a great time, and then suddenly my mom looks at me and say, where is my car key? I'm like, what are you talking about? You didn't give me the car key, it's with you. No, it was here. So she's popping her legs, looking for the car key, it's gone.
My goodness.
In short, somebody steal the car key. This is imagine, it's 200 kilometers, like 2 hours and a half away from where we live.
And they're in the car park clicking the remote, seeing which car's lighting up.
So this is what my mom does. She decided to drive. She gets the uncle of my other friend's car. And with the uncle, drive all the way back because there is no, anybody that can copy that key because that's a Mercedes. Okay, so you cannot copy that car key. So she goes all the way, 2 hours and a half to get the spare key. No! And comes back. And in the meantime, we both, sitting by the road, staring at the car, make sure nobody going to steal the car.
With your fists up.
With the two of us. But you can imagine, we were awake from 2 a.m. There is so much tension. There is so much stress. Around 6, 7 a.m., we fell asleep, the two of us, because we were kind of like, okay, if you nap, I will be awake. If you nap, I will be awake.
Taking turns.
Taking turns. And then suddenly, we both fell asleep.
Oh, my gosh.
And then my friend wakes up, does not see the car. She started to scream and panicking. The car is gone. The car is gone.
Oh, my goodness.
I wake up, of course, in distress. What happened? What happened? We are both crying. I said, my mom is going to kill me. My mom is going to kill me.
Oh, my God.
Suddenly, we start to call her the uncle of the other friend.
Yes.
He's calling the police.
Oh,
We're
my goodness.
crying.
Yes.
And my mom arrives behind us with a bag full of bread and another bag with coffee. And asked very casually, what happened? In short, she got the car. She went to the bakery to to get breakfast for us.
Oh, bless your soul.
Okay, so this is one of the craziest thing I've done for a friend. Please don't call me and ask me to drive that long, you know. Yeah, and
You
my
know
mom,
who you
oh
are.
my gosh,
We
you
love
know who
you.
you are. But yeah, but I actually experienced a lot of crazy things with that particular friend. What about you? Have you ever?
Okay, well, maybe one thing that was quite crazy because me and my bestie, we were law students. I think we were about to graduate, so we were very proper, very serious. And we're in this new city and we want to go to this particular exclusive nightclub. But of course, we're not from that city. We don't know anybody. And there's a bouncer and they're turning people away if their names aren't on the list. And we'd been to this club the night before. It had a pool. We knew how cool it was. We were on the list then, but not this night. We want to go back. We wanted to go back. And we're very proper girls. So as we're approaching the bouncer, there's quite, 40-meter runway. So take like 50, 60 steps. What do? We're approaching the bouncer. There's no line. Okay, we have to think. What are we going to do? Something instinctual came over these two very nerdy girls in their heels and their probably a pinafore. We linked arms. So her and I, our bestie, we linked arms and approached the bouncer and said, "Oh yes, just let us upstairs to the pool club." And he's like, "What are your names?" Like, "Oh, our names aren't on the list," we said confidently. He was like, "Well, I can't let you up." And then I just looked at my friend and then looked at him and said, "We're working, sir."
Oh my God.
And he goes, You're what?" And my friend, who's so serious, and she's a high-flying corporate lawyer, yummy mummy, all the things, beautiful husband, I think 4 kids now, it's crazy cool, maybe 3. And she just goes, "Oh, yes, we're working."
Oh no.
And this guy didn't know what to do.
Yes.
Didn't know what. I think he was so embarrassed. He just goes, "Well, just get on
go
up."
inside.
And so we as soon as the elevator doors bing closed, we were like, "Oh my God!" We were laughing, doubled over, laughing. Well, there's anything wrong if that's your job, but you do what you got to do. But that was definitely not our case.
But impersonating a working girl.
Yeah, so we are working gals, just the white collar kind. So we were that was pretty crazy.
That's crazy. Okay, on that note, let's play a little game.
Yes.
Okay, let's play a little game.
Let's play a game.
Let's play a game.
Okay, let's play this little game called Friend or Foe.
Ooh la la.
Yes. Okay, Tanya.
Oh gosh.
So basically, you can actually. I will start. Do you want to read the little questions?
Okay, yes.
So, and then we can just answer if that's a friend or if that's a foe, because it's very important to know the difference, right?
Okay, the first one. Don't think about it too much. 3, 2, 1. The friend always bails last minute, but texts you like nothing happened. Foe! Definitely
It's
a foe.
foe.
They're super sweet to you, but talk SHIT about others. That's a foe.
That's a red flag, guys.
Ooh, they don't like your partner, but won't say why.
Oh.
Really?
Yes.
I would have
Because
thought
for me,
friend.
a friend. Okay, for me, if you're my friend, you be honest. It's okay to not like my partner, but I need you to let me know why. Especially if it's evident that you don't like him. Because then I'm going to start to question your intentions. And again, intentions matter. So if they don't like my partner and I open to them, say, okay, why don't you like my partner? For me, they should be honest and just tell me, this is why I don't like. Because otherwise I may think that maybe they have a crush on my partner.
But what if
maybe
they think they're going to lose you as a friend and they're just letting you do your thing because you're so in love, you're so smitten, and they just don't want to hurt you?
But then again, so you don't want to hurt me because you're scared of losing me, but you allow somebody else to hurt me instead? Because there is a reason why you don't like my partner.
They just don't like his nose.
And then you can say, I don't like his nose.
Okay,
and I will
fine.
say, okay, I'm sorry, it's not your nose. You need to live with it. You know what I mean? So for me, a friend should tell me.
Yeah.
I'm not really the type of person that take against my friend. I want to know how they think. And I need to know that their intentions are pure. Because if they don't like someone, there is a reason. And for me, that matters. If it's a close friend,
Yeah,
just
fair
not
enough.
any friend, right? Like acquaintance. No, I don't care what you think.
Fair enough.
But I mean, if it's a close friend, a true friend, then yeah, for me, I believe that that's important. Now, what if they disappear when you're in a relationship and then reappear when you're single?
So I'm in a relationship.
Yes.
And
then-
they disappear while
Yeah.
I'm in the relationship. Why are they disappearing?
Exactly. It doesn't make sense, right?
It doesn't make sense. So are they giving me space as a friend?
Yeah.
And they're, I don't know, but if they're just disappearing
Yes.
and only want me around when I'm single to go, then maybe they're not really a friend.
Okay, what about if they told you they'll be your best bridesmaid, but secretly they hoped you'll break up? It depends. No, it's a tricky.
Yes, it's a tricky one.
Yeah,
They hope we break. Again, why?
exactly. The why matters.
But they're standing by me no matter what I
Yes.
choose, whatever crap decisions I make.
Yeah.
Be there to pick up the pieces.
Yeah.
I call you a friend.
Yeah. What about if they are always one up in your conversation?
Always one-upping.
Yeah.
Extremely insecure. Is that a
Yeah.
card? Well, they're not being a friend then. When if it's just two choices, then I'd say then it has to be the foe.
Yeah, me too.
Then it
I
has
think
to be
it's a
foe.
foe. Yeah. Now, what about if they sleep with your ex, but it was a long time ago?
So, but they slept together before he and I started dating.
No.
and then-
He's your ex already, and then
He's my ex for 2 years.
Yes.
And then last year, they sleep together.
yes,
And how do I find out?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea. It's up to you. How do you find out?
Oh, fine.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe they told you. Maybe somebody else.
But the
told
point is, they slept with my ex.
you. Yeah, it's your ex. That's a fact.
That's a foe.
Yeah, that's a fall for me. It's something that we're gonna be discussing soon in girls' code.
Do you want my sloppy
That's a
seconds?
no, exactly. Are you wearing my dirty underwear? Hello, girl.
Correct.
No way. It's a fall.
That's a foe.
Friends don't sleep with each other's exes.
No.
No, they don't. But well, when it comes to friendships, this is like a more deep, question. When it comes to love, people believe and they're always looking for the one.
Yes.
The one true love. Now, when it comes to friendships, do you believe there is the one in friendship?
Absolutely. And because I believe there is multiple the ones.
Oh.
There's multiple ones for intimate relationship. There's multiple ones for friends.
Yes.
And you can have those soulmate friendships, whether or not you believe in a past life together. It doesn't matter. Like you said, the energy doesn't lie. You have similar
Yes.
interests. You have the same values. You're going to hit it off. You're going to get along like a house on fire.
Yeah, that's true. Like
Absolutely.
for me, yes, I believe that there is more than one, the one. And it really depends of course, the exposure you have, the opportunity that you have, how open you are for friendships, and the depth of the connection that you have with people. I personally have more than one best friends.
Yes.
They complement me in different ways.
Yes.
They're all in my team. I connect with them in different ways as well, and I look up to them in different ways because there is no perfect friend. There is no perfect person. So me as a person, I'm always looking into growing, into evolving. So the people that I connect, that I have relationships with, are people that I look up to, because I never want to connect with people that are just like me, like little Priscillas hanging around. Like,
how can you grow?
I cannot.
Everyone's
So,
like minions.
all my friends, they're from different walks of life. I think that's very important, to have friends from different walks of lives, to have friends from different age gaps, because they can always
Absolutely.
contribute in somehow.
Yeah.
Like I have friends that are 10 years, 20 years older than me. I have friends that are 10 years younger than me. I have friends that are same age as me. I have like my daughter that I consider a best friend.
Absolutely.
And that helps me to evolve as a person and to be more sensitive to others. And
you develop more perspective,
yes,
understanding,
yes,
and empathy. And if you look at some of the best sporting teams,
yes,
if everyone on the rugby team is the same height, shape, weight, smell, you're not going to be a very strong rugby team. Everyone's the same. You can't play different position.
True. So
Every
true.
person has different strengths, different weaknesses, and as you say, they're on my team, have a diverse team.
Exactly.
Even at work, diversity. It's a whole section in human resources teams, diversity and inclusion, because they know when you have a diverse, when you include people from diverse backgrounds in the same team, in the same organization, people get along, they collaborate, you learn from each other, you become less closed-minded, more open-minded, you're more international.
Exactly.
More accepting.
Yes.
Less prejudiced.
Yes. Yes, amen. Yes, and amen to all of that. So, since we're talking about friendship, like Tanya, for you, what's the essence of friendship?
The essence. It has to be essence. Okay, I'm trying to pick just one thing, but it's really hard.
Yeah, it is.
It has to be, they have to have that safe space for you.
That's true.
To have a level of communication and understanding. That's what you want. You want to be understood by someone, and not one person, whether it's your partner, whoever, can provide you with that, the 360.
Yes.
It might be in many areas of your life. But the essence of friendship, I think, is that understanding, sounding board, and a level of accountability, because it's a person you choose, as opposed to family, that can remind you of your best self, and you're not going to be as touchy, maybe, with them. Oh, Mum, don't stop telling me that. I'm sick of you telling me, or Dad, or your brother, or sibling, or your partner.
Someone
like
that
they're
actually
breathing down your...
to.
Yes, because,
Yeah, for me, like friends, they should provide you the emotional support. It's someone that you enable you to thrive. It's someone that you feel safe. It's someone that will cheer for you, support you, and really like protect you and advise you and guide you. So for me, the essence of friendship is really connection. It's be able to evolve as a person, to be able to live in society, to be able to have a great time, to enjoy, to fulfill your life. When you have great connections, when you have great friends, that enable you to have a fulfilling life. You feel blessed.
Oh, yeah.
You feel that, you actually matter. So it's really the accomplishment of being someone that can connect and can actually thrive. So friends, able you to thrive in life and to be truly and deeply content and happy. So for me, that's the essence of friendship. It's people that will support you, guide you, advise you, cheer for you, stop you from doing certain things. And despite of what they know everything about you, and regardless, they love you. And there is no judgment, there is no prejudice. So that's for me the essence of friendship. It's like people that you choose, because different from family. You cannot choose your family, but friends, you can. So friends are actually the family that you choose for yourself. So that's why we need to be very careful and very, very intentional when we make deep connections with people, because they are a reflection of who you are. That's why I do believe that in order to know you, if I know your friends, I know who you are. So I believe that that's
show me your friends and I'll show you your future.
Exactly. That's really like something that I truly and deeply believe that matters.
This is why I think if you don't have the friends that you want to have, maybe you're stuck, maybe you can't be introduced. Remember that you can surround yourself with friends through books, friends through podcasts, friends through courses, through lectures, free, paid, higher education, the whole thing. They become your guides, truly. That's how I did it as well. I wanted to become a lawyer. No one in my family had been a lawyer before. So I surrounded myself with books, TV shows, Law and Order, Suits. What does being a lawyer even look like? So I can fathom what that is. And then I end up making friends in law, and then I've got so many friends who are lawyers. Like, but point is, if you can't surround yourself with them physically, get into their minds through their literature, through their education. That'll influence you and shape you just as much as having a physical friend.
Yeah, for me, like, we may have met by choice, but we become friends by, we've been met by chance, but we become friends by choice. So it's really about choosing the right people to surround yourself with.
Amen.
Because that is going to make you or break you. When you have the right people around you, you'll be able to thrive, you'll be able to accomplish and be the best version of yourself, the 2.0 version of yourself. So that's how important friendships are, especially in this environment and the age right now that we're living, this era that we're living, where, the technology makes us so impersonal, where the technology actually pull people apart. So spending time, making time for the right people, sharing experiences, celebrating people. Those are the people, those are the things that you want to accomplish as a person so that you can feel whole. So friends, they actually complement you. They're extension of who you are. So that's really...
Collaborate, celebrate, compliment.
Exactly.
Some great C words, Pri.
All of those. And then, the bottom line is, you need to surround yourself with people that when you're in the rain, they choose to be in the rain with you, even if they have the choice to be dry.
I'll hold an umbrella for you.
Yeah, so guys, thank you so much for joining us for this uplifting and very deep conversation about friendship and what friendship is really all about. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you don't forget to subscribe. We do have a new YouTube channel. Check it out, Amigas Podcast. And we're going to be releasing all our podcasts in that channel. And as well, please do follow our Facebook page, Amigas Podcast as well. So now, Tanya, we have our own venue for all our podcasts. And we're trying to build this community where you feel comfortable, happy, and confident to share anything that you feel like sharing. And please do send us options and opinions about, things that you want to hear next about our podcast.
And
thank
tell
you
us what
guys.
Instrument
Yes,
you'd like
you want us to play?
For us to play, because we are here at the home of our podcast, RMA Studios, Asia's #1 first all-in-one hub for musical self-expression. So thank you, Jade and team, for accommodating us here.
Yes, thank you so much, Jade and Tim. And then see you guys in our next podcast. Bye-bye.